All right, let's jump right into this explainer. We spend hours every single day swiping, sharing, and reacting. But today, we're going to look past the cute, friendly surface of your favorite social apps and see the massive engine running underneath all of it. We are exploring the invisible machinery of social media. Because on the surface, the whole experience feels just so simple and seamless, doesn't it? But seriously, ask yourself, what really happens when you like a friend's post? You double tap the screen, a little heart pops up, and you move on. It feels totally instantaneous and effortless. Well, the reality is that behind that simple double tap lies a pretty staggering contrast. You've got this super simple, user-friendly interface masking some of the absolute most complex software engineering and behavioral psychology in the entire world. To really unpack this, we're going to peel back the layers of this digital onion by looking at 5 core pillars: beyond the seamless interface, mapping your social graph, the algorithm knows you, hacking the human brain, and finally, you are the product. So let's kick things off with section 1, beyond the seamless interface. I mean, where does all your information actually go? Every single time you create an account, upload a fun video, or leave a comment, that data doesn't just float off into some magical cloud. It travels to massive physical data centers all over the world. We're talking huge facilities housing thousands upon thousands of servers, and they are working around the clock to process your digital footprints globally. Moving right along to section 2, mapping your social graph. Once your data hits those servers, platforms use highly specialized databases to build your social graph. Think of this as a giant digital web that connects you to your friends, the pages you follow, the groups you join, literally any topic you care about. It maps out the entirety of your digital relationships. You aren't just an isolated user floating in space. You are actually a deeply connected node in this massive, intricate web. Which brings us to section 3, the algorithm knows you. This part is absolutely fascinating. You probably remember when we used to have simple chronological feeds, right? You just saw the newest posts first. Well, today we have AI curated feeds. These are hyper-personalized by advanced artificial intelligence and machine learning. Your feed isn't just a timeline anymore. It is a highly calculated prediction of exactly what will keep your attention. And to make those spot-on predictions, the AI watches exactly how you interact. It tracks your behavior with just incredible precision. I mean, it literally counts the seconds you linger on a specific post. It notices if you watch a video all the way to the very end, plus it looks for engagement signals. So posts that generate rapid likes, comments, and shares, those are automatically boosted by the system to reach a way wider audience. Basically, every subtle hesitation of your thumb is being measured. Now, all of this tracking results in something called the filter bubble. By constantly feeding you what you already like, the algorithm creates this cozy and closed digital space that continuously aligns with your current beliefs and tastes. The ultimate goal here isn't to challenge you, not at all. It is to keep you happy, highly engaged, and endlessly scrolling through the app. All right, let's dive into section 4, hacking the human brain. Because these platforms, they aren't just built by software engineers, they are intentionally designed by psychological engineers. They are specifically targeting your brain's reward chemical, dopamine. Every notification, every like, every ping you get is carefully crafted to trigger a tiny release of dopamine, which ensures you feel rewarded every single time you open the app. Think about the thrill of variable rewards. That familiar pull-to-refresh motion on your screen, it actually operates on the exact same psychological principle as pulling a slot machine lever in a casino. You pull it down without knowing what you are going to get. Will it be a funny meme, a message from a friend? That sheer unpredictability is exactly what makes you want to check it again and again. Then add in the concept of the infinite scroll, which fundamentally changed how we consume content. By eliminating actual pages and creating this bottomless feed, the app completely removes natural stopping cues. There's no longer a clear moment where your brain says, okay, I've reached the end of the page, I should probably do something else now. Without those cues, it becomes incredibly easy to just lose track of time altogether. And that leads us to our final pillar, section 5, you are the product. So, there is a pretty famous tech saying that perfectly sums up how these free apps manage to make billions of dollars. If you aren't paying for the product, you are the product. You download these apps for absolutely nothing, right? But the transaction happening behind the scenes is incredibly lucrative. How does that actually work in practice? Well, platforms don't usually sell your raw personal data, like your name or your home address. Instead, through targeted advertising, they sell highly targeted access to your attention. An advertiser can basically say, hey, show this ad only to people aged 20 to 30 living in Algiers who are interested in tech, and the platform delivers them exactly to your screen. On top of that, through data analytics, they aggregate all those clicks and likes into massive consumer behavior patterns, and that helps global brands accurately predict market trends.
So, what we get is this continuous loop. Step 1, you feed the platform your data and your attention. Step 2, in return, the platform feeds you hyper-personalized content right back to keep you completely hooked. And Step 3, advertisers pay the platform handsomely to place their products directly in your line of sight. It is a perfect continuous feedback loop where your attention is the ultimate prize, keeping the whole system running. So I want to leave you with this. The next time you open that app to mindlessly double tap on a photo, ask yourself a very important question. Who is really in control here? Are you deciding what to consume, or is the machinery deciding for you? Think about that the next time you pull down to refresh. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.